name game is a new and extended version of the name game, so that should be fun as well. But first, I'm going to start with the Henry Louis Gates Jr. arrest reaction. Obama first said that the Cambridge police had acted stupidly. Then he came out and said today, hey, you know what? Everybody overreacted a little bit here, and my words did not illuminate the conversation. What we should do is we should have Crowley, who he talked to, the police officer. He got him on the phone, talked to him, said he's a good man. We should have him and Gates come over to the White House for a beer. That's a great way of handling it. But apparently the conservatives feel that that is not the proper way to handle it. Instead, the proper way to handle it is to race bait, of course. Are you shocked? Anybody shocked yet? So we will start first with David Horowitz, who will say something truly outrageous on Glenn Beck's program. It's hard to surprise us, but this one did make me go, really?
Thoughtful professors. Certainly, he's built an impressive, it's almost the only black studies department in the country that isn't about racial huckstering. But he behaved here. He fell into this mode. So this is obstructing an investigation. It's arrogance. It's Harvard arrogance. The guy went into a panic mode, and then he reached for the race card. And in America, what happens to a black man in America? Well, you slit your wife's throat from ear to ear, and you get acquitted by a jury when the whole nation knows that you're guilty. Yeah, Henry Louis.
Yeah, that about sums it up. All right, look, he started fine. I mean, he started out positive. God bless, right? And then he said it's Harvard arrogance. That's a fine point to make. He says it's the race card. I'm not surprised he said that. That's a conservative position, right? That any time an African-American complains about whether police interaction or anything else, discrimination, whether it's legitimate or illegitimate, the Republicans and the conservatives will say, oh, he played the race card, as if no discrimination in the country exists at all, and whenever you make any statement about it, it's the race card. But I'm not surprised yet. But the conclusion was nicely done. I got to give him credit for that. What happens to black guys in the country? Well, they slit their wives' throat, from ear to ear, and they all get released. That's a nice generalization. Jared, when's the last time you slit your wife's throat and got away with it? Oh, that hasn't happened? Oh, that's really weird. That's strange. But it gives you a sense into his mindset. You think this guy's having rational conversations about race in America and, hey, how were African Americans treated before? How are they treated now? And how does that relate to whites and other minorities? No, in his mind, black people slit your throat ear to ear and they get away with it. That's the summary of black people in America. Now, if you're on his side, start to back away slowly. Okay, you're like, oh, okay, this dude's crazy. But they don't. I mean, this is one of their leaders. I mean, Horowitz is a big name in the conservative movement. He's not some fringe guy. I mean, obviously, to me, he looks like a fringe guy. But other people look at him, conservatives are like, David Horowitz, he's fighting for us. Okay, man, you just stay in that other room. Don't come near me.